Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, folks. Michael Zuber, one rental at a time with his good friend, Lumberjack Landlord. How you doing, Matt?
I'm doing awesome, Mike. Excited for segment number 3 today. Ready?
Yes. Thank you for looking this over with me.
Yeah.
Why don't you give them one more time? You got a flooring contact, Maddie?
Marty.
Marty, that's an
guy.
R.
Yeah.
Marty.
Yeah.
My handwriting is atrocious.
Mine too. I should have been a doctor, but I'm not that smart.
Yep, Marty the flooring guy.
Yeah, Marty the flooring guy. He is from American Flooring Corporation. And his direct dial number is 725-212-8610, 725-212-8610. Tell him the Lumberjack Landlord sent you, and he will give you our pricing, and he'll also do sample boxes for you.
Nice.
Yes.
I like it.
The sample box, honestly, I was expecting like 2 or 3 pieces. It was like 14.
Oh.
Yeah, this is what you have to look forward to.
Oh my goodness.
It's awesome. All the product that they have, they were, like I said, best experience I've had with a vendor in probably the last 10 years.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Well, what we're doing here, folks, is we are reviewing some slides because I'm always looking for more stories. I'm part of a real estate meetup today, which I will show you in a moment. Actually, why don't we just show you now? And then we're looking at different slides together because we have those stories. So again, folks, this video probably up at 2 o'clock today. So you will have 4 hours to get ready for this meetup with Elise, out-of-state real estate investor meetup. She invited me to speak tonight. So 6 p.m. It's on meetup.com. I think you search out-of-state real estate investor meetup. I'm not on meetup a lot, but I think that's what you do. So what I want to do here is I want to go down and I want you to take a look at this slide. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, we'll do it this one.
Oh, Norris Drive.
Norris Drive. So again, the presentation tonight will be, I don't know, I think 12 slides. We're only looking at a couple of them, but here you go. Right. The bubble pops. Yes. Norris Drive is the property I talk about in this wonderful book right here. Right. One rental at a time. It's our first purchase. I bought it December 11th, 2002, right down there at the bottom for 107. We sell it for 264. It retrades 4 years later for 75.
Oh man, Mike.
That's a 70% haircut. Oh, 71.6. It's actually right there.
Who is the bank that owned that toxic ass?
Oh, I'm sure it was Countrywide. Countrywide. Those damn pickup payment loans. I'm positive it was them.
Sure it was.
And then, oh, by the way, 8 years later, it doubles, but is still below $100,000 below what I sold it for. So these people that are always like buy and hold forever, I'm like, nah, you want to overpay for something I own? I will get out. So,
but even another thing, like 17 to now 21, it's almost doubled again.
Oh, it's true. Yeah, good point. Yeah, 4 years it almost doubled again. Yeah, 285, 286.
Yeah,
crazy. So again, I think bubbles can be seen, at least in residential. It's called the Affordability Index. Use yours. Mine is published, thankfully, by California Association of Realtor. There's the website, car.org. Right. I do believe in buy and hold forever, except when stuff's unaffordable, I'll gladly move my money around. We did these 1031 exchanges from houses to apartments. And again, it took 15 years for this property to get back to, what we sold it for. So I got to tell you this, if I didn't sell that house, by the way, it was an alligator. Remember, it was an alligator at this point.
Yep.
It's probably not an alligator now, given rents are up, 80%. But I'd still be working. Yeah, I'd still be working because we'd have 8 units. We might have 9 or 10 by now, but yeah, it's just utter. If I didn't do the 1031, thanks to Bruce Norris and the Norris Group, oh man, I would be not happy. Yeah. So these are my lessons from the popping market. Real estate assets don't move together. Houses were flying off. Residential was flying off the shelf in 05, 06. Apartments, and people won't believe this, but they were so undervalued at the time because nobody was looking at them.
Yep.
So I do think they move. They don't move they don't move in the same curve or whatever. S-curve.
Mike, wasn't the same, because back, for apartments at that time, and I could be wrong because I wasn't doing a lot in apartments.
Yep.
But I want to say resi, so residential loan was, in the 6s, but apartments were like 8 and 9, weren't they?
Yeah, it did depend on your down payment, right? The more you put down, you could get lower loans. But yeah, commercial is higher. They also were only 20 or 25 amortization, not 30. Yep. They would only do 3, 5s, or 7s. Right. They weren't doing 10s. I mean, the commercial game is very different.
It is.
You got to watch lending. Banks can say no and pull fully approved loans last minute. We've talked about that a couple of times.
Yes.
Just because you're an 800 credit score, 7-figure net worth, 6-figure job doesn't mean you get a yes. If banks are scared, they say no a lot.
Mike, 7-figure net worth.
Yep.
6-figure income.
Yep.
They already own 17 of my mortgages, and they pulled one on me 3 days before closing.
They're just
on a $160,000 purchase,
which is what would be like 4% of the total loan balance.
Like, yeah, maybe not, probably not. Yeah, not
even that.
Less. Yeah, it's low.
Yeah, it's crazy. That banks,
but that might upset the apple cart. Let's not do that one for 160 with his $35,000 down payment and the 125 grand we had outstanding. Let's not do that deal. That might sink us.
Oh yeah, that's crazy. When fear enters the market, everybody runs to cash. And this is actually, I think, what's going on in China right now that people don't realize is the ordinary citizens are like, oh my God, don't trust the banking system. Don't trust the stock market. Run to cash, run to cash, run to cash. Or in their case, probably get out of the yuan, right? The renminbi. And I'm going to find a way to, tuck it into some gold or US dollars.
Yep.
But I still remember like actively having these discussions with a couple of other buyers in Fresno in 2010, when we were literally handpicking houses under 50K.
Yeah.
I'm like, where is everybody?
Unreal.
It was
unreal.
It was amazing. And we were doing Burr 100% financing. It's just,
Mike, the other thing too is that I heard a statistic. I haven't verified it, but I heard it that 29% of China's GDP is related to real estate.
It is. When you put it all together, I've seen the same stat. That's property values are going to take a hit. They're not going to like it. But again, they want to go from, they were communist, then they had capitalist tendencies. Now they are clearly going back. They want to be the #1 socialist country in the world. And right now they are going to whack every capitalist, which includes property developers. So it's going to be interesting. So I think fear is entering the market, and you actually saw it. My daily financial news, I think Thursday of last week, the Chinese consumer only grew 2%, and they were expecting 9%. So talk about a significant miss. So
just a little,
just a little. Yeah. Hard money is helpful. However, private money is powerful, right? When the banks told us no, we didn't know what to do. So we found a hard money lender like, 60% LTV is better than 100% cash. We'll take it. Then we started talking to people and like, hey, I got some money. I got some money. I got some money. I got some money. Like, hey, we'll take your money. So again, tell everybody what you're doing, because you just never know who might be helpful. And then the last one, I actually added this right before we started talking. Net worth is nearly irrelevant.
Yes.
When a bubble pops, you can't spend your net worth when the bubble pops. We got to talk net cash flow.
Yeah. Have you seen my spreadsheet, Mike? Like walk into a banker's office and go, but did you see my spreadsheet right here?
Yeah, it says I'm worth this.
They don't care. That's a fake number.
It's totally
it only matters what you're actually able to get out of the asset month
after month after month.
That's why they want to see seasoned properties. Is not some pro forma earnings report or some belief that X is going to be Y or Z. They want us, and that's what makes banks really comfortable, and that's what's going to get you your next loan. That's what's going to get your next loan, because they're going to look at it and go, all right, they've got 4 properties. They're all pretty seasoned, or the 3 are really seasoned. One of them's only a year old, but the numbers are good.
Yeah, very cool.
That's what's going to do it.
Yeah, so that's what I got. Again, there's more in this deck, but those are the things I wanted to review with you this morning. How can people follow you?
Lumberjacklandlord.com, Lumberjack Landlord on YouTube, and 11:30 Eastern time this Sunday after the financial news on One Rental at a Time. Come on over, hang out, ask some questions, and BYOB.
There you go.
Do that.
There you go. And again, folks, remember, as we start in the first one, get your money right. Link down below, $99. But the how to get started one rental at a time with everything I've done, the Lumberjack, Dion, raising private, it's all in there. It's just awesome. Ridiculous value at $299. So thank you for all your time, man. Enjoy your week.
Appreciate it. Thanks, Mike.